Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Take 2. It's one of those moments where you say to yourself, you can't say that. You can't say that in a video. You better stop. Oh, it is what it is, right, y'all? Anyway, I hope y'all have had a good Monday. Well, I went to the doctor and got my B12 shot, and he told me my A1C is down some more. So now it sits at 5.3, something like that. Yeah. So he's very happy with that. I'm happy that he's happy. Got that lovely B12 shot that I have to get every month now that I've had that surgery. And it sent me on my way with an appointment to come back in a month for another shot and blood work next time. I managed to talk him out of doing blood work this time. I didn't want to get poked on no more. But I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to insert a little video to show y'all the hoodie completed. It's on a hook over here, not a hook, on a hanger over here hanging on the door. Now, some of y'all that follow me on Instagram probably already seen the hoodie on Instagram. And then some of y'all that are in the general chat for the Facebook group seen it when I posted it in there. But I'm going to insert a video for the rest of y'all that ain't on either haven't seen it in either place. So I did just record a little video of it, and I'm going to insert that here, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. Here is the Piper hoodie. So undoubtedly, y'all seen these pockets. There are the pockets. I might have to do, no, okay. I was like, uh-oh, did I make a mistake? No, there's the pockets. Deep enough for a phone. And, sorry, my camera work needs help. But perfect in the placement, I think, anyway. I did the, this just long enough to cover up the, where the pocket pokes out at the bottom. And then I did this around the collar to make up for the distance there at the neck. And got this, got my sleeves here. As you can see, I got it pretty cohesive from the top there, the shoulder, all the way down here. And then, of course, I did this at the sleeve. And then I'll turn it around so y'all can see the hood situation. And see, and then I attached the hood. I still have a, some shoestring. This is the same color here that I'm going to probably put through these holes so that she can pull it tight if she wants to. But I just attached this. It's too hard to hold the phone and do that at the same time. But anyway, y'all get what I'm showing you, right? But yeah, it turned out pretty good. All right, there we go. So, hoodie done. Piper hoodie done. Don't look for no tutorial, because that tutorial will be 3 hours long. There's so many elements to that thing, so much trial and error. And I made notes, but only I could probably make sense of those notes. Yeah. I don't know if that's a repeat do. I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. That was quite a undertaking, but it's done and it's awesome. And she's seen pictures and she's very happy. So I will be very happy to. I'm gonna wash it and get it to her. I think she's supposed to be coming to town with her mother early next month. And so I'm going to hold on to it. I got to get with Eva and find out for sure. I believe that's the case. So I might get a chance to actually meet the child that I made the sweater for. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. So besides going to the doctor, I've been working on Miss Irene Marie's cardigan that she was my birthday winner. In case you're new, I had a contest for my birthday for this month. My birthday was on October 2nd, and I did a birthday giveaway for a custom sweater made by me. And Miss Irene Marie won, And so we emailed back and forth, and we agreed. Her color choice was purple, and she wanted some thinner weight yarn used, and she can tolerate wool. So the yarn that I had that met these that met those you know, those preferences. Not, I mean, she didn't require these things. It's just something she would, you know, like, you know. And you know, maybe, you know, it's her prize. She should get what she wants. And so this yarn was gifted to me a couple of months ago by a sweet lady, local lady named Hope, that I ran into at the post office, and I still never heard from, like if she wanted a sweater from me or something. Apparently not. I've never heard back from her. I don't know if she lost my number or what, but maybe I'll run into her at the post office again. I don't know. But she had gifted me a whole big bag full of yarns, and this was one of them. I got it in 2 different colors. This purple and a pretty blue. I put the bag of blue somewhere. Anyway, but this is the purple, and it's KFI. I guess that's an I. Hold on a minute. Is that an I? Let me find one of the other ones that maybe not have the price. Not the. Yeah, KFI, Cash Merino, because it's 55% merino, 33% microfiber, and 12% cashmere. And it's 3 weight, okay, and it's 146 yards per ball, okay, and it's 50 grams, and it's a 3 weight, okay. It says it's 3. When I looked to see if I could find any more of this. It is a discontinued yarn, of course it is. Now I had 11 balls of this color, and then I had 10 balls of a blue color. There it is. This grayish blue color that I'm gonna have to pair. I'm gonna have to pair them because I'm doing a solid stitch cardigan. I simply just don't have the yardage with this color to do the sweater. So I'm gonna pair it with this. This is, I would like to say it's maybe a cornflower blue, but it's somewhere between cornflower and grayish blue, but they do pair very nicely together. I think it'll be just fine together. And I'm gonna have to see if I can find a 3 weight merino. Now I did find some of these on Etsy. There's a lady that's got this exact purple, excuse me, on Etsy, but she wants $8.99 a ball for it. And she only got 3 balls. That's not going to be enough. Now, I did find someone who has this in a lilac color, which is a pale purple. And she's got 2 balls. I thought about getting that for the trim. But if I'm going to stripe it with the blue, to stripe it to then do the trim work in lilac, I don't think that's going to work. So I hadn't decided what I'm gonna do for the trim work yet. I know that I'm gonna stripe these. I'm gonna have to have enough yardage. I'm just gonna have to, which is fine. You know, I'm just glad I have the yarn to you know, on hand to make it, because I want it to be as lovely as possible, because Miss Irene has been with my channel for so long. I would venture to say probably since I started the channel. And she sent birthday cards to John. She sent cards to me. I'm sure I still have some of those cards around here that she sent. And she's commented on she comments on everything. And she, you know, I just want to do right by her. And so yeah, I think this yarn is so yummy to work with. Oh, this is a treat to the hands. It really is. I am using a 5mm hook. I probably could have went down to a 4. I probably could have used a 4mm, but I wanted it to be really drapey, so I'm using a 5. and it's fine with that. I can still get a pretty fair amount of speed. I just started the second, I'm two balls into this half. Now it got me, I gotta attach a third ball and finish the row that's on here. But this is two whole balls here. So it's going pretty far. But I mean, we're talking, you know what I mean? It's got to go a whole lot more than this. But it's doing pretty good, and it looks really nice. Let's see if I can get it. But it does. You can't see it on camera, but in person it has, I wouldn't say a sheen, but sort of, you know, I don't know, but it does a little bit. I don't know, maybe a little bit of a sheen, but not much. Just a little shine, a little. It's not like a flat, you know, color, but it looks really nice, and it's so squishy soft. It's really but at the same time, it's super light. I mean, it's super light. So this will, you know, keep her warm, but not be super heavy on her body. And I know, you know, being an older person, that's probably a good thing, that it won't weigh her down. So she won't be weighed down by this sweater. This sweater will be nice and light. And so that'll be really good. And I'll be attaching a third ball to this and finish this round. And then I'll do some blue on this half. And, but I did get the second half started. So I'm still on the first ball on this one. And I'm doing the sleeve decreases so that I don't have to worry about doing a whole bunch of fancy stuff with the sleeve later. So when I get done doing rounds, I'll have it as long and wide as I want it, and I won't have to like seam the shoulders up and attach my yarn and do a whole bunch more stuff. When I get done, all I'll have to do is seam the shoulders up and do my lapels and my bottom trim work and my lapels and the cuffs. That's all I'll have to do when I get done going rounds. So that's why I do it this way, because it does eliminate a lot of the extras. So but yeah, this is going sorry. The boys were cooking in the air fryer, and some of the smoke is lingering in the air. That thing smokes up the house. But this is lovely, and I'm still on the fence if I'm going to buy any of those balls off of Etsy. Now the lady that has the two light lilac, light blue, light purple, she only wants $6 a ball. I might go back and get those once YouTube pays me. I might go back and get those. I don't know. But what are y'all's opinion if I stripe it with the blue, if I use that lilac to do the trim work? I don't know. I'm really on the fence on what I use to do the trim work. If not the lilac, should I use black? Should I get a black 3-weight black to use as the trim work? I looked for a black in the same yarn and I couldn't find one. I'll probably hit up Hobby Lobby or Michael's or one of them in the next few days and see if I can find a black 3-weight yarn that I'm happy with, that, you know, that the softness would be comparable, you know. That's my concern, is I want it to be, you know, matching in softness, because that is butter. That yarn is butter, and I want it to be that kind of softness. So yeah, but that's my concern about that sweater. But it's not gonna take me long to finish this, because unlike the hoodie that took me forever to do, because I was designing it as I was doing it, and so it's making it up as you go kind of situation. Now I didn't have to fudge a lot of stitches on it. It was just more about figuring out, you know, how wide this needed to be, how, you know, how was I going to line this up, how was I going to do that, and this and that and the other. But I figured it out, and I got it done. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to have it done. Trust me. Not in a hurry to work with pink yarn again for a little while. And Will did have an interesting observation about the variegated on that sweater. He said, "Mom, that looks a little bit like the autism awareness colors. Did you notice that?" And he's absolutely right. It works up like the autism awareness puzzle, you know, coloration. And I hadn't even thought about that, but it does. It works up like that. Oh, great. Okay, well, it's in plastic. It's fine. I also decided that I would actually start on myself something with my Malabrigo yarn. And I'll show that to y'all. Because I was looking at Little Knit's website. They got some yarn that's on sale, and I don't know why. I've been on kind of I wouldn't say a yarn diet, but I've been like this month I bought some Hobby Lobby yarn to help me finish making that hoodie, and then I bought some puzzle yarn when it was on sale at Premier. I just bought like 6 skeins of puzzle, and that's all I've bought all month long. That's it. That's all. And then I had all that lovely yarn gifted to me from Cheryl. And, but I'm a yarn junkie for sure. You know, I love yarn. And so the fact that that's all the yarn I bought this month is quite a feat for me. So, you know, I was just like, I really, you know, I have itchy fingers. I really want to yarn shop. I look at it all the time on my phone. I'm all the time browsing sales and looking at yarn, and I'll put it in my cart and take it out of my cart and put it in my cart and take it out of my cart. How many of y'all do that? I think we all do that. So I was, you know, kind of on the fence on if I was going to buy myself anything. I'm still, you know, popcorn. I had popcorn earlier, but I was like, I really want to make myself something, because, you know, I really, and I caked up my Malabrigo, most of my Malabrigo a while back, and because I want to make myself a sweater. And I was thinking I was going to make myself a pullover sweater, and I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to make a pullover out of that. No, because then I can't take it off and on. It's something that, you know, if it's a pullover, you know, you're kind of stuck wearing it mostly. And so I said, well, I'll make myself a cardigan, you know, a jacket sweater. People down here don't say cardigan. We call it jacket sweater. So I was looking through the yarn that I caked up recently, and I have 6 of these. This is Bobby Blue in Malabrigo. I forget which one of the Malabrigos it is. Hold on. Rios. Malabrigo Rios. So it's worsted weight yarn. And so I have 6 of these. I don't know if you can really see that. I'll put that closer, but it's this beautiful blue. So I have 6 of this one. This were given to me in February by a sweet lady from Florida named Claire. Yes, I remember now. It took me a little while to find the video. So much had happened to me since she gave this to me. Also this gray is the same, I think. Let me see here. I put the yeah, this is Rios. This color is Cape Cod Gray. Okay. Yeah, I put the label things in the middle so that I could, you know what I was working with. But I have these, but I know that's not enough. That's not enough yardage. It's for a solid stitch cardigan for myself. But I also have this other color. This beautiful blue here. So this will get striped in somehow. let's see what this is. This is one of those one-of-a-kind, this is just regular worsted, and this color does not have a name. It's 1Z is what it is. It doesn't have, yeah, it's single lot is what it's called, worsted single lot. But it has the same amount of yardage as the Rios. Now, I actually bought this. The gray and the Bobby Blue was gifted to me, but I bought this I bought. But I will be putting this with that. I'll put it, I'll stripe it in somehow. And I thought about designing myself a cardigan, but I'm just going to do a regular solid stitch hexie cardi for myself. I'm not going to experiment with a new pattern or a new design with this yarn. I'm going to stick with what I know and what I'm really good at making. It just makes sense to me to stick with what I know and what I can, you know. Sorry, my nose just keeps dripping. It's allergies or something. I'm just going to stick with what I know as far as this fancy yarn goes, because I don't know when I'll have funds for this kind of yarn again, and I don't want to waste it on something that, you know, may or may not work out design wise. So I'm going to stick to a pattern, you know, in a design, you know, something that I know I can do and make, you know, make it come out nice. So, but I have these other three. This is 3 other ones that I think, how many did I think I bought 4. I think I bought 4 when I bought some for myself. I think it was either right before or right after she sent, I think it was right before she sent me this. And it was this blue that I just showed you. And then this is a really dark blue. And this is another worsted, Malabrigo worsted. And then this is like a greenish color. And I just found the cheapest that they had. And I want to say I bought these on Little Knits. Yes, I'm pretty sure I got these from Little Knits. They don't have a smell. I've kept them in the Ziploc or plastic. No. My nose ain't letting me smell it. But there's another blue. So these 2 are, you know, a shades of blue, and this one's green. So I'll have to cake these up if I'm gonna wait and see if I need them. I hadn't decided what hook size I'm gonna use. Now I'm trying to see if they have a hook recommendation on here, but I don't think it does. 5.5. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I was thinking, 5.5 or 6, but I think 5.5 works just fine. I'm using a 5 with that cashmere merino there. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to try the 6 first and see how it flows with the 6. And if it, you know, I'd really like it to be with a 6. Yeah. Y'all sound off in the comments what y'all think. But I'm going to stick with a full stitch hexie for myself with this yarn, because that's what I'm comfortable with, and I want to make something that I'm good at making out of this yarn. And I'm just going to end up probably striping. You know I don't have enough yardage out of these here. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough yardage, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I will figure it out as I go, as always. Let me put these back in this bag. There's all kinds of dust in here. That's part of what's got me messed up. That and the spicy chicken that I had for dinner. And the smoke in the air from Will's chicken that he made in the air fryer after that. We clean it between, but it doesn't seem to matter. It still smokes up the place. But that's what's going on right now. I gotta I got to see. I'm probably going to check out Bag O Day. I know has a very simple pullover sweater tutorial for, I think I have it saved on my tutorial video help is the playlist on my channel. If you go to my channel page, there's a playlist called Video Help. That's where I have all the tutorials that I lean on to. That's, you know, or if I run into something that I think I want to learn how to make or learn how to, you know, refer back to at a later time, I will save it to that list to go back and look at it later. So you'll see if y'all, I believe I did make that public. So if y'all ever want to know what tutorials I look at, that's, you can go check that out and, peruse my tutorial list. But that's my tutorial list. And I believe I put that pullover, that men's pullover that she did. It's an older tutorial that she's got on there, but her husband's modeling the sweater. And I got yarn to make Johnny a sweater, a pullover sweater for Christmas. And I might do Will a pullover for Christmas. I don't know. I do have this beautiful, as Lulu pointed out, I do have this beautiful Ferris wheel green behind me, and it's a thinner yarn. Will's a little bit on the hot-natured side sometimes, and so I might, I'm going to wait and see how the pullover goes with Johnny's. Now, the yarn I have for Johnny's is a bulky yarn, is a 5 bulky yarn. It's Premier's Color Fusion Chunky is what I have for his in the Painted Desert color. I have about 13 skeins of that for him. And then I have like a bluish color in the same weight yarn that I got on a clearance sale at Hobby Lobby that I'll be using for the trim work. And so yeah, so I'm thinking pullover for Johnny. I don't know, yeah, because I've already made them. They were some of the sweaters, the first sweaters I made, and they were horrible. The first sweaters I made for them a couple of years ago were absolutely horrible. Lord have mercy. But, you know, you learn, you learn. I've gotten way better since then. So, and of course, the hoodie that I just finished has taught me quite a bit about making, pullovers. So Johnny's sweater should turn out just fine. And now that I'll know to measure all the way around his arm to make, if I'm going to do a flat panel, with the sleeves. So if I'm going to do his sleeves the same way I did on that hoodie, where I made them in a flat panel and then seamed them up and then sewed them onto the sweater, which actually worked out better than I thought. So in the grand scheme of things, I like that idea better because you could work back and forth with the sleeve and then, seam it up and then sew it on. And that it beats trying to work in the round and you're moving the whole sweater. With each round, you're moving the sweater and you're moving it and you're moving it and moving it. And it can be kind of a hassle. So at least with doing the sleeve back and forth in a panel type manner and then seaming it up and then sewing it on, boom, bang, bing, bang, boom, it's done. And then you you can put a little cuff on it and you're good to go. That works out a lot better. So that's probably what I'll do for Johnny's pullover is I'll measure, I'll get a shirt of his and I'll lay it out and then I'll measure it and make sure that I make it big enough around. That was part of the thing with that hoodie was I had to go back and add inches to both sleeves to make sure that they were big enough around. And so it was a boo-boo on my part, but I fixed it. And it all worked out. So, and yes, I am wearing one of my tops from Marsha. I wore this to the doctor's office too. I have a tank top on underneath here. No worries. I did not, my modesty is intact, I promise you. But yes, I wore a tank top underneath here and wore this to the doctor's. And the ladies, they were like, "Did you make that?" And I was like, "No, my friend made it." Yep. But I need to get some business cards. I think I will get some business cards made up. Because people keep asking me, you have a business card? I'm like, no. But I don't want a bunch of phone calls, you know. I'm going to just put my email on there and ask them to just contact me via email, because, or Messenger, or Facebook Messenger. Because I like to have it, when it comes to sweater orders, I like to have everything in writing, because I can refer back to the message or the email as to what's been communicated back and forth. And, you know, it's easier for me to refer back to that when I'm, you know, questioning details that were discussed. I can go back and clarify the details that were discussed and get clarification on things that I may be trying to remember, and making sure that I'm doing, you know, I'm doing what was discussed. And so, and I'm on the right track as far as sizing and, you know, color choices, and, you know, if they had a preference as far as certain styles and whatnot. So it's just always good to have things in writing, you know, and that way if they come back, you know, I've never had this happen, but that way if someone comes back and say, well, this is not what we discussed, yeah, it kind of was. You know, you have it in writing and you could screenshot it and say, yeah, it was. You know, it's a bit of protection for me, you know, saying, you know, yeah, we did talk about that, and you can refer back to it. And so, you know, if you just talk about it over the phone, then things could be said that all of a sudden they don't remember saying, you know, and, you know, you get locked into a price or locked into some, you know, and then just to appease people, you might end up agreeing to something that you don't really want to agree to. And so at least with it being in writing, there, it's undisputable. You know, this is your email. This is what you said, you know. And it's just easier. It's easier. And, it, you know, it's a good, it's a paper trail, so to speak. And it gives me peace of mind. And the customer too. I mean, you know, they know their wishes are being followed because it's in writing. So, you know, it's good. So I'm definitely have some business cards printed out, but I'm not going to put my phone number on there. I'm going to put my email on there, and that they can contact me via Messenger on Facebook. They can contact me via Messenger on Instagram if they want. You know, messengers, they can contact me on it. That's fine. I had no problems communicating on the messenger, social media messengers, or email. But I don't, you know, I'm not a big phone talker anyway. Anyone that knows me, really knows me, my friends that know me know that. I used to work in call centers and talk on the phone 8 to 12 hours a day, talking to customers from all over the country, and, talk. So talking on the phone is really not my forte anyway. I don't like to talk on the phone at all. I will text you before I call you. Talking on the phone is really just not my thing at all. I don't like to talk on the phone. It's not anything personal against any one person. It's just I did it for a living for so long, for over 10 years. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't like to talk on the phone. I do it in certain circumstances to appease other people, but I personally just don't like to talk on the phone. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. Texting was a blessing to me. It's like God shined his light on me and said, Amanda, no more need to talk on the phone. Here's texting just for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if I didn't love you guys so much and YouTube and talking to this camera, I wouldn't do that either. If I could text and put the words up on the screen, that's probably what I would do. But would I still be as funny? Would I get my message across? Probably not. Anyway, I hope you made progress on your project. Give me your thoughts on the yarn situations. The purple and the blue striped Cardi for Irene, and the Malabrigo for me. I'm still debating on if I'm going to buy myself any yarn. I almost feel guilty. Isn't that silly? I earned the money. I should be able to spend a little on myself, right? I am going to go get myself a haircut and buy a box of hair dye. So I guess that technically that is spending money on myself. So I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear and see. You'll know if you see a yarn video, right? But don't expect a big one, because if I buy any, it won't be very much. Because I'm trying to be conservative, because I still do have to put brakes on the van. So, yeah. Anyway, I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all later. Bye.